35.
Their own 31-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And he's got some space here. He's at the 40, 20, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3-and-out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3-and-out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Dalton, 1st and 10. He'll get that complete to Albert O. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Play action now, Dalton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Here comes Reed. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Now they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Under 10, 10. Here we go, D, get off the field.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. On the screen, this is Eckler. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Hunt. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's got his 6'5" receiver, that's Tim Patrick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers is Melvin Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
15-yard line.
3 yards remain for second down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Kareem Hunt, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Chargers 13, Broncos 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Joe Reed returning. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return, the Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Herbert on third down now. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Throwing again on second down. Dalton finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. Joey Bosa in on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Dalton. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. That's complete. Okuebunam. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Dalton here from the gun. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
What we got? 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Mike 56, Mike 56. I got him. 56, Mike 56, right there.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And it's 3rd down.
So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Here's Reed. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Now it's Herbert. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
44, 44, Mike 44. Kill.
Play clock down at 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 3rd and 2, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This is taken at about the 14. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
5.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Good.
Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That's up. Lady. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, check. Right up.
On 2nd and 12, Dalton. And this is caught off the deflection. It'll be a gain of just a yard.
And that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense, and in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
On 3rd down, Dalton, blitz coming, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Chalk that up as their 1st sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once more, here's Eckler. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Could have gone with a ground game there, opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it to Herbert. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
16-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Chargers 20, Broncos 7.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier. Za'Darius Smith on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
We got it. Mike 52.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
They'll run here with Eckler, and he's eaten up at the line of of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 44, Mike, 44. I'm going to come back to you. 44 to Mike. Check. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Chargers 27. Broncos 7. Bradley Pinion set.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Check. Can. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. SOS.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
For the extra point.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
37-yard line.
Now it's Hunt. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The tackle by
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This is the tight end fan. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, Dalton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, and that'll bring up second down.
the coverage.
56, right there, 56.
Throwing again, Dalton. That one is caught by Hunt, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 30. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, we got 3 down.
Another chance for Dalton. This is caught. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
34-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Williams on the tackle. It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Williams. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Kenneth Murray just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his big tight end, Fant, and he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it